For some doctors, the pandemic and planting are not so different as we approach spring.
Yes, it'd be great to plant flowers, but if you plant flowers in Cincinnati at this point in the year, you're going to have them frozen and you're going to have some problems.
Dr. John LeCount is a pediatrician with St. Elizabeth. He says even though COVID cases are dropping fast, there's still good reason to have kids vaccinated, even though one recent study shows the effectiveness in some age groups is not holding up.
The biggest reason to give the vaccines, I think, is still there. It prevents the serious illness.
There are some new vaccine changes. Now, kids 12 and up should have their second dose 8 weeks after the first dose instead of 3 weeks.
There's a concern about myocarditis. There's a concern about inflammation. And so what they've done is they've expanded or extended it so that way the hope is that they're not going to see those complications.
There are other changes, too. As COVID numbers drop, schools are rethinking mask mandates. Mason schools have just made masks for all students optional.
We're back to having the right levels of staffing and students, and so it was the right time to make this mask optional.
Cincinnati Public Schools will likely vote to change their mask mandate next week.
So next Monday, we will have a version of our mask requirement policy that will look different.
As the seasons of the pandemic change, along with the approaches to dealing with it. Yeah, now that discussion here at CPS will likely include something to do with maybe the metrics that they need to change that mask policy, active case numbers, hospitalizations, that sort of thing. Also likely to be part of the discussion is whether or not they'll have an element to anti-bullying in case some of the kids that want to wear masks, they want to make sure that they're not a target. Reporting live, Brian Hemrick, WLWT News 5.
Now, Brian, you mentioned a study on the effectiveness of the vaccine dropping off. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, it was a small study. It's not peer-reviewed yet, but what that study looked at is kids in that 5 to 11 age group, and they saw that the effectiveness dropped from 68% to 12% during Omicron. They think that's because kids in that age group were given a much lower dose of the vaccine, but they're still working out and researching what to do about that. Ashley?
All right, we learn as we go. Thank you, Brian.